PJs, welcome back to another video. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe down below to become part of my PJ squad, which is always awesome. And as always, comment down below what you guys would like to see next, or if you just want to hop down there and say hello, I'll be answering as many comments as I can. So today I'm finally reviewing Boba Bao slimes. You guys have wanted me to review her shop for the longest time, and now I'm finally doing it. By the way, look at that beautiful box. I need to know where she gets these from because once my slime shop finally grows, I definitely want to use them. But anyways, I purchased 7 slimes. I will admit I was like so nervous to get from her because I know she sells out pretty quickly, so I was in that shop as fast as possible. But anyways, I ordered 7 slimes and it came out to a little over $120, which is one of my biggest purchases so far. So this is part 1. There will be a part 2 in a few days, so you'll have to look out for that one. Now for extras, I got these 2 little squishies, some foam beads, this whole thing of candy, more candy, her business card, stickers, and some borax. And this business card is so beautiful, so the extras are awesome. So here are the slimes that I'm going to be reviewing in part 1. They're all 8 ounces and they're in these clear screw top lid containers with her logo on the top and then the slime name on the side. As you'll see in a second, I thought one of the containers broke, but thankfully it was just some overflow. The slime was probably upside down or sideways for too long in shipping. That can definitely happen. I just picked off the slime and went on my way, so everything was okay. Starting off with the first slime, we have Taro Bova, which is a light purple, thick and glossy slime scented like taro, and it comes with this cute little boba charm. It's adorable. It also has some boba beads in it that most slime shops use for boba slimes. I will say I've never actually had taro before, but this smells like sweet and nutty, and I've heard that's what taro tastes like. So that's just what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say that it's pretty on point. So like I said, this is a thick and glossy slime, so with that, it doesn't have the best stretch in the world, but you kind of have to expect that with thick slimes, and this one particularly is pretty thick, so if you see it rip, that's why. I will say that I wasn't the biggest fan of this one. I still love it. I still play with it. The bubble pops are incredible, but it does have a slight tackiness to it, and this can usually happen when there's either not enough or none at all with 2 special ingredients, which would be lotion or baby oil. And usually if those aren't in it or there's not enough, you'll have some tackiness. So that can usually lead to some residue on your hands, which you guys will see. I kind of show you that there's some residue every once in a while, but it's not a huge deal, and for the most part it went away. I just wanted to mention it. I just don't really like it when slimes have tackiness, but it only had a little bit. I will give this one 5 out of 5 pajamas. I did like it. It just wasn't my favorite, but there really wasn't anything wrong with it either. So the next slime I'm reviewing is Strawberry Shortcake, which is inspired by the ice cream bar that you can get, and it comes with a little packet of clay chunks and Fimos that you can add on top. And I'm not sure where she got the clay sprinkles or whatever you want to call them, but they look exactly like the shortcake pieces that you can get on the outside of the real ice cream bar. I was impressed because they look so much like them. It's insane. But anyways, this slime is a full foam and it has marshmallow beads in it and then some smaller white and pink beads. And the combination of the different sized beads creates amazing bubble pops. Like, they are endless in this, and it was so nice. There's also no fallout, which is absolutely fabulous because who wants fallout, right? I'm not sure how to describe the scent, but to me it smells like a really artificial strawberry shortcake, but leaning towards the strawberry side and less cake, if that makes sense. It smells good, just more on the artificial side, and I do like it. Also, you don't have to actually like put your nose up to it or anything, so it's the perfect ratio. The slime does leave some residue on me, and I think that's because of the base. It wasn't necessarily tacky like the one before, but it was more on the semi-jiggly, thinner side, and I know that a lot of foams can kind of have this texture, and honestly, I think it's partly the beads that are like somehow changing the texture, I swear, because usually with foam bead slimes, you need a thicker base or the beads are just going to fall out. So I highly doubt it's a thin texture. I just think that something with the beads is doing that, and I think that's also kind of playing in part with that residue. So it wasn't a big deal to me. I honestly really liked this slime, and it was perfect. So definitely 5 out of 5 pajamas. So the last slime for this part 1 review is cookies and cream ice cream, and this is a white cloud cream kind of cloud dough texture, and it comes with these little cookie clay chunks on the inside and then a Oreo charm to put on top. And the texture, you guys, is super dense. Like, something about dense slimes I love because they could be so holdable, but this slime is still drizzly and it kind of has some sizzles and some bubble pops, so it's an all-around good slime. If you like pretty much anything about a slime, this one has what you're looking for. Now, I will say I'm not the biggest fan of the scent of this. 95% of the time I smell chocolate milk, and the other 5% I kind of smell chocolate milk that's been sitting out for too long, if that makes sense. It's like on the verge of being rotten milk, but it's still just in that old milk phase. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like, milk that's about to expire has a different taste than if it is expired or if it's not about to expire. If you know what I'm talking about, it's like right in between, and that's honestly partly what I'm smelling. It kind of came to me as a shock because obviously I thought it would smell like Oreo, but just in my personal opinion, it doesn't smell like Oreo. It smells like what I just described. It's not bad, it's just obviously not my favorite, and I don't like smelling it very often because when I smell that old milk, it just doesn't smell very pleasant. But honestly, that could just be me. I know my nose is weird. You guys know my nose is weird. I smell weird things, so it's probably not a huge deal. But anyways, I do absolutely love this slime's texture. It's like super holdable and nice. The bubble pops are great. It sizzles, it drizzles, all the good stuff that I talked about earlier, and the fallout is super minimal, and it's perfect. So this one also gets 5 out of 5 pajamas. But with that, that is the end of the video. Do let me know if you guys enjoyed this and if you're excited to see part 2. Also let me know if I should purchase again sometime because I would love to. But without further ado, I am signing off and I will see you guys in the next one.